What's up, YouTube? Just did a quick live. John Wick already was on there for a few hours, so we had a little over 100 people there. But getting a lot of questions about Endp. Apparently, it's picking up traction in the what do you call it? The forums, Reddit, and all that. Endp, Endo Pharmaceuticals. So that's something I've been talking about since about something I've been talking about since it was $1, and then it went down to 37 cents, and then the other day it went up 50% in a day, 55 I think, and then it went down, and now it's back to 70 something cents. It's ready to pop. I don't know when. Could be the end of the year, could be next week. Picked up calls, picked up shares, so I've got both. So what is it? It's a big pharma. Someone said, oh, it's a monkeypox play. It's a penny stock monkeypox play. And I almost fell off my chair. No. It's nothing at all to do with monkeypox. They don't have any monkeypox drugs, and it isn't even a penny stock. So if you go back to the 2000s, for about a decade, okay, so a decade is 10 years, it's trading around $10 to $20, 15 to 25 actually. Okay, so it's worth around 15 bucks probably. And why do I say that? Well, okay, then you go ahead. I'm just doing a walk and talk, and then I'm getting my food. So you go ahead from that decade, and then it began trading in the 30s, and then it goes crazy and shoots up into the 80s. And I'm not talking for a day or a week. I'm talking for like a year, months and years, okay? So this is a massive pharma company with about $8 billion in assets and patents and pharma. They've just been beaten down because of the opioid pandemic, right? Fentanyl and what the hell is that other one? The one for pain that it's slipping my mind even though I'm doing the video on it. God damn it. There we go. Oxycontin, okay? So they got scooped up in the lawsuits, right? And that's where we're at. So now what's going to happen is they're either going to file a Chapter 11, and then we're going to get to restructure and continue on, because they have drugs that people need. Testosterone, oxy, it's still used in hospitals, guys, and it's prescribed. Fentanyl. So they have valuable medical drugs that are needed and used and worth money. They don't do that. There's likely an offering that's going to come, and they're going to get scooped up. And that is going to be probably one of the biggest deals you ever hear of, potentially, okay, potentially, because of how big the company is. It's not a teeny weeny like EVFM, okay, guys? What's the market cap? 20 mil? It's tiny. It's small business. They're like AGRX. They just sell a patch. They sell one patch. I love the company. Okay, not gonna lie. Patch is great. Couldn't say enough good things about AGRX, but it's like comparing an ant to a giant. The giant being Endp. So they get bought out. Let's say even 50% of the old value they were trading around. That'd be about $7-8 bucks. Okay? Any less, I would be shocked. Personally. But who knows? It could be $2 or $3 bucks. I don't really know how deep. I don't know how deep the lawsuits go. They did win a lawsuit recently, and it was big too. I think it was $900 million, guys. They were fighting to not have to pay, and they won. Okay? don't think they're going to win all of these lawsuits. So, like I said, and someone else, there's already been insiders talking about Chapter 11 because they skipped paying. They skipped 3 payments for interest payments, and they did wind up paying one like last week, but the other 2, they're like, they're still in our. I like this view. They're still in our window there for what the hell's the word? A grace period. We're still in the grace period, so there's no issues there. And then they always reiterate that they have 1.4 billion cash on hand. B with an N, cash. Okay? Kind of like AMC has 1.4 billion, but the only way they got it was diluting into shareholders and taking your money. Endp just has that money because they're damn rich. And they're big pharma. So, big difference there too. So, no, it ain't a penny stock. Kevin, what's your price? What's your price? I don't know. I have to go by what I've seen in the past, right? And what they're worth. So, I think they're worth somewheres between 10 and 25 bucks. Based on going back decades. I don't want to say they're 80. They were 83. They're worth 83. And I don't want to say what they've been worth in like their 52-week high, guys, is over $7. So, I mean, damn. At the floor, I'm thinking at least $7 because all this opioid stuff is all new. Go watch the Michael Keaton Netflix show about the opioid crisis. Okay, can't remember what it's called off the top of my head just now. If I remember, I'll let you know. But go watch that, and you'll maybe have a better understanding of what I'm talking about. And that's if they get bought out. If they claim the Chapter 11, it's going to be a different beast. It's going to be like Revlon or like Hertz. Hertz was pennies, guys. It's $22 now. They got rid of all of their cars. They got rid of everything during the pandemic. They got rid of it all. They got to restructure. And now look at them. Okay, financially on the books. Share value. Revlon too. Now they're getting like what, 1.2 billion or 1. It's 1.4 billion seems to be the magic number. I think it might even be 1.4 billion that they get to kind of restructure with. Like, if you guys did a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, which is a personal, Chapter 11 is for business. If you did a Chapter 7 in Canada, you get to keep, or at least in my province, you get to keep like $5,000 of assets. That's it. $5,000. They are saying you don't get to keep shit. $5,000, okay? Revlon's getting to keep over $1 billion. If you can't make a successful company from $1 billion, you probably deserve to be bankrupt and broke. Okay? So, I'm getting lost, asked repetitive, same questions, crystal ball questions. So hopefully this answers some of that. Do your own DD, do your own research. Don't go off of me or other YouTubers. Verify what I'm saying. People are saying, well, it's QNRX has a deal with them, and does that matter? It doesn't. It's got nothing to do with anything here. They're just, I mean, all these guys have, like OCGN has deals with Bayrat Pharma to produce pills, and OCGN took a shit. It's worthless. It's worth nothing now. I lost a ton of dough there because it just doesn't really matter. So that has nothing to do with this at all. This is not a momentum play. It is not a monkeypox play. It is a bankruptcy, Chapter 11 restructuring play, or a buyout opportunity play. That's what it is. With any stock, there's a risk it could go down. So, who knows? I don't see it happening with such a big pharma company, right? What else? Do I want to say anything else on that? I mean, I'm loaded. A lot of people are loaded here, and I'm probably buying more, to be quite honest with you. I sold 42,000 shares at 47. Oops. Oops. Straight up. Yeah, I made money on TBLT doing it because I needed the capital at the time, but still, dang. It would have been nice to have those. Now I only have 10,000. So, do you. It's not for everybody, but I'm sure what I'm hearing is it is going way up. So the next thing I wanted to talk about, okay, was pattern day traders under 25K. You need to get the whole mentality out of your head that you have. And I just got to remember 1045. Because I'm going to put a link so that you can just skip to that. You do not have 3 trades, guys. You have 2 trades. Two. Not 3. Because you need to reserve that third one if the play you're in goes sideways, goes south, goes way up. You need to be able to sell. Goes down, you need to be able to get out. You only have 2 trades for your pattern day trading, not 3, okay? Because I had some people in there the other day telling me how caught, like they got caught in a play and they couldn't get out. So just try to remember that. Kitty's in the grass. Kitty. What's this? Lucky. Lucky. Oh, yo. Hi. Hi. What you doing? Yeah. You getting ready to trade Megl on Monday? You want to do some Megl? You want hundreds of percent, don't ya? You want thousands? You want thousands? Kitty wants thousands of percent on Monday on Megl. So, that's all I gotta say. Make sure you change your mindset. You might want to be looking at something like Siga. That could be pushing 30 this week to 50. Unless we see a dip and then a reinvestment. Maybe they try to scare some people out. Boom, reinvest. Boom, 30, 35, okay? Siga is the TPOX stock that's basically the only actual verified drug to counter this monkeypox thing. Bavarian Nordic has it as well, okay? But it's a pink sheeter with basically no volume. Doesn't trade much at all. And a lot of you won't even have access to it because it's a pink sheeter. So the only one you'll have access to is Siga. Monthly options are coming up on August 19th. So gonna have to pay attention to the options chain. Look at all of the open interest, which means how many contracts are open. Volume is one thing. That open interest is how many contracts already exist. Whoa, me. You doing your Tai Chi? My dog, she stands on her hind legs because she's only got 2 legs, or 3 legs, sorry. You doing your Tai Chi? You doing it? So, Siga, Siga, take a look at the open interest to maybe get an idea of which way this is headed, and I think it's north. And then there's Govx. I'll just throw that in there because I don't want to do another video today. I'm just going to do the one. I'm going to be up hella early for live streaming tomorrow. We're probably going to catch the whole pre-market together. I'm going to be doing some stock whispering. And we'll go from there, guys. Enjoy the rest of your beautiful weekend. Let's get some money on Monday and all week.